I was born in Montpelier. We lived almost across the street from our state capitol. And I'd always been interested in government. And I looked at different law schools, but I wanted to be in Washington. And there's only one law school I really considered.
It was kind of crazy sometimes between his studying and my hours as a nurse.
A lot of things happened when we were here. I remember being invited by then Attorney General Robert Kennedy to come and meet with him. He was recruiting me to come to work at the Department of Justice. And I found that fascinating. Where else could a 20-something kid get a chance to do something like that? But there were always experiences like that at the law school. Again, help not only the prestige of the law school, but where we are. Being at Georgetown and watching the Congress, watching the Senate, I remember saying to myself, I'd love to be a senator, knowing I never would be, but watching that. But then we made the decision together about running for the Senate. It's an exciting job, but it's and sometimes all-consuming job, and I could not do it without her.
Still?
I had my first library card there at a small library at Kellogg Hubbard in Montpelier, Vermont, and I like comic books, and I started reading Batman. I was having lunch once with some people in DC Comics to do a very graphic Batman book, which was an anti-landmine. We had a copy of that on the desk of every single senator. It was 100-0 in favor of the ban. And then one thing led to another. I've been invited to be in a few of their movies, which I've kind of enjoyed doing.
You know, you remind me of my father. I hated my father.
They paid a lot of money. I gave it to the children's library where I had my first library card. We bought a lot of books for kids, and I want them to have the same joy of reading I've had. I first met Father Drineham when he was in Boston College. He had recruited me to come to law school there, and I had declined, told him I wanted to be in Washington. But then I really became reacquainted with him when I got in the Senate. And he was in the House. I would spend time with him. I'd go over to talk to him about major issues coming up. He'd never suggest I should vote one way or another, but he talked about the history of what's leading it, talked about the politics, and then he'd say, but here's the moral issue. And that meant so much to me. You always learn from the man. And when I got a call from Georgetown, they're going to give me the Drineham Award, I thought, I finally really made it. The Drineham Award means a lot to me because of everything I know about the man, everything he stood for, and everything he meant to me as a close personal friend. I was going to point out you've never seen Batman and me in the same room. You never looked at what's hanging in that closet, have you?
I keep telling you, you need to clean it out, though.